You're back.
We are now back.
Long time no see, bro.
Hel- Well, hello there,
Ah,
Latisse. Hello, Latisse.
well, hello there.
We're back.
Hilarious.
Everybody, Latisse went away, and no, she did not get knocked up.
I
No,
didn't.
no, she did not get caught in a scam.
No.
No, she did not get deported. Uh, no,
No.
no, the government did not come and get her. No, no,
No.
that
None
is
of that.
none of that. Everybody, none of that. None of
No.
that.
No. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like I
Hmm.
had I had a rough like month last month. So I was not like in a I wasn't in a good mental space to really, to pod. So
Hmm.
I didn't want to be on here rambling. You know what I'm saying? You know how it be like
Hmm.
you gotta really be in um to pod and don't be just saying anything. So I didn't wanna I just need to get my mind right. So and
Got her
refocus.
mind right, y'all. She got her mind right.
Yeah, so I'm all good. Everybody, we had those days, but I had to learn, bro. Like it used to be back in the day, like I'll try to push through it and still do stuff, but that makes stuff worse. So
Yeah.
sometimes I just have to just step away from everything and just, give myself a break and regroup. So that's what I did. So sorry y'all, but we're gonna be back. We back on track. We was supposed to be in the studio today, but something came up. So but we still got y'all.
Well, hey, you got to get the mentals right first. That's for sure.
Mhm.
Mentals have to be right.
Yeah.
But you back now. We back at this thing again. Some of this, some of that podcast. Episode 104.
104.
104. Um, let's see. It is now May, Latisse. It's
It is.
now
Can you
May.
believe that, bro?
It's May. Yeah,
This
I do.
year is it's like sped through.
But you see, for me, it's different. I really believe it because of stuff that's going on in my household.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
month of May, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm fucking glad it's here. That's all I know.
It's a
I'm
lot
glad
going
it's
on.
here and it's almost over. I can't wait till this month is over. I'm telling you the truth.
May is definitely graduation, proms. My
Yes.
sister graduate on Sunday. Shout out to my sister Bri.
Shout out to
Ah,
Brett.
she getting her masters on Sunday. So I'm happy, proud of
Okay,
her.
Brett, you little smart ass. You getting a master.
Uh-huh. She the only one that got her masters. So hey,
See, hey
she
Brett,
representing for us.
Brett, don't let nobody talk crazy to you no more in your family ever. If they do, Brett, just hold up your master's degree. That's all you gotta do, Brett.
That's
But
hilarious.
congrats though, Brett. For real, congrats. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to some of that pod, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Make sure you hit that button, that like
Hit
button,
the
share it.
button. Hit
Share
the
it. You know what I mean. Get these comments back popping. Make sure you follow the Instagram page, SOTSOTPOD. We on Facebook too. Um, but yeah, this is May 2nd. You know what I mean? When y'all hear this pod, it'll probably be May 3rd or whatever the case may be. But
Mhm.
May 2nd, shout out to my homie Damien. It's his birthday today. He's 45.
45 MJ. MJ, yeah.
Hey, my boy, getting close to 50, my boy. Get close to
Yeah.
50. 45.
Be up closer to that upper room.
Oh
With
God.
Jesus.
Yeah, with Jesus.
Tell him I
Oh
said that
Lord.
too.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's
Ah.
hilarious. But we back with another episode. Real quick, I wanna start off with this question. What would you do if you won the lottery, Tease?
Man, how much we talking?
Let's just say you won the little lotto or Powerball. Let's say it was 200 plus million. What would you do?
Well, I'm definitely stopping work. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and my little cousin put me on game, right? He was like, how you can like if you win the lottery and you don't want to show your face, like don't sign your ticket. So you can get a lawyer, go through that process, and then you don't have to show your face. And if you go that route, but I'll do
Mhm.
that. Um, but I would first thing is I'm quitting my job.
Okay.
My parents quitting their job. My sisters quitting their job.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my boo, if he working, he quitting his job. And my close.
No, that Negro got to work. No, fuck that. He got to
Oh,
work.
we're done working. We finna be vacationing, and why would he working? We millionaires. That don't make no sense. We're done working.
He didn't win the lottery. You did. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
No, we're done. Like we working. We gonna be on vacation. Being grown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. But my family take care of my family, my friends, and that's it though, bro. Like I would make some investments to make sure that everybody, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I mean, I'm not saying immediate family. I'm talking about the ones I just named and my best friends. That's it. I'm sorry. Like I
I
would,
like. I like that.
yeah, I would help. Y'all, my closest, but everybody else, like, yeah, we dealing. Y'all won't hear from me no more.
You be off the. You be done, huh?
I'd be off the grid.
Living on some island
Shit,
somewhere.
I'd be in Omaha with Kanye. I ain't
Oh
gonna
my,
y'all. Yeah,
Wyoming.
yeah, Wyoming. Y'all ain't gotta be right in the middle of white only pies, and I
White
have
only pie. White
I
only
have
pie.
security in case the white only pies try to mess with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done. But my biggest thing is stop working. I don't care what I do, bro. It's like I listen. I done the math. Like this is how much I need a year for the next. Let's say I estimate. Let's say I live to 85. How
Okay.
much I need to make to survive and no work for 85? Yeah,
Mm, okay.
that's what I would do. I would just not work. I don't need no crazy purchases. All I need is to not work. Make sure my family don't have to work unless they want to. But
True.
I'm
True.
not. I'm definitely done working. I don't feel bad about that at all. Like people be like, "Oh, you should still work." No, no, I'm
You ain't
not.
on that. You ain't on that.
No, no, I'm done.
I like your plans and what you do if you won the lottery. Um, I don't know. For me, I definitely don't want the world to know I won the lottery. That's number one. I definitely
Yeah.
don't want that. What I'll do though, first thing I would do is number one, I would pay off all of my debt, wife
Mm-hmm.
debt, entire debt, everything. Pay that off
Mm-hmm.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Then what I would do is with my close friends, I would send them. I would meet with them individually and give them each an envelope with a check in there,
Mm-hmm.
and with a disclosed amount of money on that check. And I'll be like, look, this is a one-time payment, and it's to you based upon number of years of friendship and love and respect, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully that'll set you up for the rest of your life. That's what I
Yeah.
do. And
Yep.
then my family, my parents, we out of here.
Mm-hmm.
We out of
Yeah.
here. We out of here.
We got here.
That's for
Yes.
sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Uh, but hopefully, if I do win the, let's say the Mega Millions, whatever, I would just hope not to have a damn heart attack once I found out I won. That's I'm gonna be
Right.
honest. That's what I hope
Right.
not to do. Because
Right.
think about that, Tease. Like
Yeah.
you got the winning ticket of let's say $100 million. I'm just going on like the low end. Let's just say you win over $100 million. Think
Mm-hmm.
about that for a second. Your
Mm-hmm.
life is gonna change
Yeah. Hey, listen.
forever.
I can get half of that. My life has changed.
That's
Now
what I'm saying.
I may not be able to set everybody up like I want to. I'll be able to give everybody something. You know what I'm saying? Like I may not be able to retire everybody with half of that, but I can definitely pay off some debt, you know what I'm saying, for
Yes.
them,
Yes.
or get them some money enough to get them like a house, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I would make sure I still have money to retire. Like my thing is just not working.
Right.
Pay
Because
off my debt and stop working.
even $1 million, if I won $1 million that'll pay off our debt in our
Yeah, for
in my
sure.
household for sure. It'll
Yeah.
be all of that. We'll be debt free, and
Yep.
still will have something left to live off of. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
I definitely agree with you. Like, but again, $100 million, like,
Yeah.
man, like, hey,
Hmm.
I'm long gone,
Oh yeah.
long gone from the state of Illinois.
Oh yeah, I definitely. I that's the thing. State taxes here is crazy anyway.
Oh
I
yeah,
would love to win the lottery in, you know, um, Florida or Texas or
somewhere else.
Tennessee, a state that don't have, state taxes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that will keep more money in your pocket. But Illinois, man, it's it's you know,
Illinois
they
will tax you,
oh
and
yeah,
they
the
and
government gonna tax you,
they're gonna
and then
tax
if you do a payout, so like the people don't realize that too. If you do a payout, the amount changes. So
you.
if you do $100 million, if that's the winning, if you say you want a payout, it usually drop. I think it's like 30%. So you may only get like 60, or
Right,
40% or something like that. You may only
right,
get 60 million of
right,
that 100 million. Then from there, you still gotta pay taxes
right. You gotta
off
pay
of that.
tax
So
on
then
it.
you might only end up with, $45 million, which is still a hell of a
That-
lot of money.
That's
So
okay with me.
I'm good.
I can still hook my people up.
Absolutely.
I can still hook them up.
I ain't doing the payout. I'm not doing the over 20-year span. I understand you get more money, over the long haul, but I look at it like this, bro. I might not make it that long. So if I got this money now, let me get it now, take care of my folks now, and
Hmm.
be good,
Hmm.
But
The other thing with winning the lottery. Now, if you won the lottery, say you won like 100 million, how
mhm.
would you want it? Would you want it all lump sum, or would you want a yearly payout?
That's what I was saying. I want the yearly. I mean, I want the payout.
The
I want the
payout,
lump.
lump sum.
I
Okay.
want the lump sum. Like I said, I know you'll lose money when you do the lump sum. But I would want that rather than the payout because, like I said, I want to immediately get my family out. So, and I know
Yeah.
you get more money over the if you get the payout over 20 years or whatever, but
Hmm.
like I said, 20 years ain't promised. So
I want all mine.
oh mom, I ain't got nothing now. So
Yeah.
for me to, be like, oh, you get an extra $20 million. I don't
Mm-mm.
have 8 million now. So
I want all
everything
mine, Jack. Give me
yes,
all
you
my
got
money.
to. Yes.
Run me my scratch, pimp. I want
For
it
sure.
all.
For
Um,
sure.
but yeah, I know some people in the past they've done like yearly payouts. Like back in the day, my aunt, not my cousin's aunt, they won the lottery, I believe.
Mhm.
It wasn't a lot, but it was some thousands.
Yeah.
And I know they did a lump sum. They didn't
Mhm.
want to do no yearly payout. They did a lump sum, but
Mhm.
it worked. It worked for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah. I want a lump sum so I can immediately get out of debt and move on. Even if it's an amount that doesn't allow me to quit, if I can get out of debt immediately, then I'm good with that.
Yeah, because that's the whole issue, right?
Mhm.
To get immediately out of debt.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
That's it. You pay off a house or some cars, some student loans,
Yeah. Because that way,
all
bro,
that.
if you pay out of debt, then even if you stop working, you can probably might move to a part-time job because you don't have
You
no
could.
debt.
You're
You
gonna
know
have
what I'm
no
saying?
debt. No debt.
You'll have no debt. So you can work at leisure after that. Unless it
Hmm.
depends on your lifestyle. Unless you want
Hmm.
to make sure that you can always go on vacation and get your hair done and stuff like that. But if you're okay with living modestly, then shoot, go part-time.
Man, if I won the lottery, I'm first thing I'm doing, I'm gonna go coach basketball somewhere.
That's
That's the
cool.
first thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
And wherever I go, even if we have to move from state to state, it's cool. We got the means.
Yeah.
We can move from state to state. I can coach basketball until I ain't got no more breath in my body.
But see, that's cool, bro. Because then that's like you're doing like a passion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
that'll
I
be
was
it.
if I stopped working doing what I'm doing now and moving to my passion, then that's different. I would work doing that. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
But I know some people like And you know when they do win the mega millions and the millions of dollars, you don't know who they are. You don't know if they white, black. You don't know if they male, female. That's the one thing I always say. Like you don't know who they are. Like nobody will ever know who they are. You just know they somebody won the ticket.
Shit, if I had to show my face, bro, I'd be like the people that be having a mask on.
I saw that one time. That was so funny.
That'd be me. I'd be on there with a Freddy Krueger mask. And everybody like, I know her, that's Letice. Who else named Letice? Not me. I wouldn't be in this state no more. Y'all couldn't find me. I changed my name. Y'all would not find me.
They would not find you no more. Letice is gone.
Letice is gone. Letice and her family is gone. We ain't on social media no more. We're done.
I seen a person when they won a lottery, they had that mask on. Man, I died laughing.
I ain't blame them, bro. I don't blame them.
Blood, whoever it was behind that, they did not want to be seen. Boy. They did not want to be seen. And I think it was for like 20 million, 30 million. Something like that. It was for a lot of money.
I would have my face too.
That just let me know they might be black.
Pretty sure it was.
Because they probably was like, I don't want these Negroes in my family knowing I didn't want $20 million.
Oh, yeah. Because you know, if your cousins that you ain't seen in 30 years going to be.
I'm like, cuz, I love you. It's been a long time, man. I ain't seen you in a long time. No, we ain't doing that, bro.
You no harm, but
we ain't doing that, bro. We ain't on that, bro. No.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, I mean, I just for real though, like I would probably like if I won, I would probably call a few people like you. I'll let you know I won. Yeah, just other like close people.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, my immediate people know who they are. Yeah. So outside of y'all, nobody else would know.
No, ain't nobody. We up out this bitch.
We out of here, Joe.
we out of here, dog. We
out of here.
The second thing I want to question I want to ask. Okay, you know, like you said earlier, it's prom season, and we all know. I know we actually talk about this every year on the pod. So prom has been going on. So far in the early part of prom season, have you seen anything outrageous? I
have. Like you said, bro, every year we see it.
Yeah.
And every year it gets more extravagant. So this year I seen people on horses. I just saw one girl and the guy, they had like cutouts of themselves. They had like a dance floor with their face on there.
Damn.
They had a fully stocked bar with like Hennessy and this is like
I saw
you saw that one? They had the bottles everywhere. They had it decorated. And then of course when the boy, got there, they had I forgot which kind of car they had, but then he had to pull out a stack of money.
Yeah, of course. They gotta have that
stack of money to his ear. And,
gotta have that.
Yeah, so I think it seemed like the folks ain't slowing down on it. My niece went to prom last year, my god baby, and in like the white neighborhoods, they just go to prom. They don't even rent they may rent a limo.
Yeah,
that's it. Like 10 kids in there.
They just go to prom.
These kids, they had on like gym shoes, they had on like JCPenney dresses, and they was just going to prom. Like it's like a dance to them. Like nobody was like it's definitely like when you're out in the suburbs, it's definitely different than how we do it, how black folks do it.
Facts.
But your son going on prom, bro. So like how far would you what's the most you would allow him to do?
Well, with him, all right, he already knew from us. This is not going to be no fucking event. Okay, we're not doing no extravagant event for prom. So he knew that already, leading up until tomorrow, because he goes on prom tomorrow, Friday. So I don't know when you guys will hear this, but he goes on prom on Friday. He going by himself to prom, but we got him a car.
That's what a lot of kids do. They go by themselves now.
They do. A lot of kids do that. We rent them a car. But again, the type of school he goes to, a lot of them kids, like you said, they not gonna do nothing extravagant for prom. And for
Yeah.
him, like we're gonna have people that's gonna be over, obviously, to see him off to prom. I mean, he got a nice suit that we bought him. He didn't want to do a tux.
Okay.
We got the shoes he wanted. We got the belt he wanted. It ain't gonna be nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow, you won't see my son flashing no money. We ain't doing that shit. That ain't that.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not
Yeah.
doing all that. And it's gonna be a typical. Everybody get to take pictures with him. Everybody get to hug him and say they proud of him. And then he getting his ass in the car and he going to prom.
Mhm.
Um, I've always felt like over the years, it started off being simple and elegant and classy. And then as the years went by, people just started outdoing one another and
Yeah.
prom became something else.
Yeah.
Like prom send-offs are a like event now.
Mhm.
It used to be just a prom send-off. Now
Mhm.
it's turned into an event. Like I've
Mhm.
seen videos of a young lady was going on prom. She had dancers come out before her
I saw that,
and,
bro.
and do a routine.
I saw that. First of all, they was coming out. They was coming out. They had on Nike flip flops. Like, you know what? Y'all
They
look
was
like in
dirty as hell. They were dirty ass girls. I mean,
yes.
and they thought they was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And it's to the point where like I really believe this is a culture thing.
Yeah.
It is I don't know how when the Latin delegation when they kids go on prom, is it like this?
I don't think so. I mean,
That's
I
what
live around. I live in a predominantly Latin community, and for the last 2 years, 3 years, I haven't seen it. I haven't. Their proms just like they regular. They put their dresses on, they go. That's it.
that's what I'm saying. I don't
Now they have a lot of people like come to see them out because they Latin people are similar to us in that sense where family is big. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
they'll have their family out there, but other than that, I haven't seen anything crazy.
I've yet to see it from the Latin delegation. I mean,
Yeah,
I know they go all out when it comes to the
quinceañera.
quinceañera, and because I
Hmm.
understand what that means in
Sure.
in their culture. But
Hmm.
when it comes to prom send-offs, I've only seen our delegation like
Yeah.
really turn into what it is. Like you said, when the young lady was going on prom to send off, like when they decorated, they had like a whole full bar there. And I'm
Hmm.
saying to myself, why do y'all need a full shelf, like
For
top shelf
kids.
bar for kids?
Yeah.
And like the floor had her face in it, and I'm like,
Hmm.
wow, like I mean, that's money. That costs a lot of money.
Yes, bro. Yes. That's like wedding stuff. You do that kind of stuff for weddings.
Yeah,
And I always wonder about that, bro. I always wonder like, do we do this because we feel like we don't have anything else to celebrate? You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm,
because like you said, like Hispanic people, they have the quinceañera, and then Jewish community, they have the bar mitzvahs and things like that. So we really, at least here in America, we really don't have any kind of like come to age thing for
we
teenagers.
don't, we don't.
So I don't know if that's if because we don't, that's is why we go all out. But I don't know. I wish we scale back because it's a waste of money. To be honest, I think all that money you spend. If you the thing is, bro, if you have it, sure. But we know the people that we've seen do it. Y'all don't. If you doing all this coming out from the Henry Horners, that's not like that's a misappropriation of your funds.
It
You know
is.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that don't make sense. Not saying you can't have nice things, but that doesn't make sense.
I always people always be like, well, that's their money, do whatever they want with it. I understand that, and I agree. But like you said, I feel like there has to be like a sense of you have to like guard yourself of doing something outrageous that later on you might
Mhm.
regret. Like seriously, if you're spending all that money, I ain't trying to get on a soapbox, but if you're spending all that money on your child and one, his or her grades ain't shit, what message
Mhm.
are you really sending?
Right.
Two, if you spending all that money on your child and he or she not even graduating.
Yeah, that part.
You know what I mean? Like they gotta wait and go graduate at another like that. And then the last thing is, if you're spending all that money and you know financially you're not in a place to spend that, but you're
Yeah.
spending that money and you got this dude, this like.
Right.
I just feel like we have to be financially responsible. And
Absolutely.
I get it. Prom is a one-time thing. I understand
Sure.
that. We all went on prom. I went on prom. You went on prom. I understand that though that moment, but I mean, when I went on
Our
prom,
parents
like
ain't go broke doing it though.
I know mine didn't. And I told my parents I don't want the whole dog and pony show. Like
Yeah, me either.
just with like you can call my auntie over, my cousin over, her, and that's it. And the
Mhm.
limo pull up, I'm getting in the
Yeah.
damn limo and I'm going. Like
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't need to be out there. I didn't want to be out there with all the pictures, the whole block.
Yeah.
I don't need all that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
But
too much.
it's too
It's,
much.
I mean, well, if you spend 10K on the prom and you can spend 10K like as a down payment, or
No,
if you don't have 10K in your savings, then again, that's just being irresponsible to me. Because all of them balloons, you're gonna pop them. That stuff you're gonna throw away. You know what I'm saying? That car gonna go back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And that all that stuff is gonna be temporary. But
hmm
if you don't have like anything to like, if that's you use your savings for a school dance,
yeah.
that don't make sense.
Like I checked into like I had my son wanted a black SUV. So I
Mm-hmm.
checked into like a car service. I asked what the price was.
Mm-hmm.
Like he gave me a price on like a car 1,500 for 8 hours. I
Yeah.
said, I'm like $1,500. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
even put that much down payment on my car. So you want me to
Right.
put $1,500 for
Yeah.
8 hours on a car that's not mine?
Yeah.
No. We're gonna go another route.
Yeah.
I'm gonna we can rent a car and get it for one day and pay way less, and it'll be a SUV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he can drive
Yeah.
it and bring it right back home Friday night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, ladies and gentlemen, if that's your money, I get it. That's your baby,
Sure.
and that's
Spend
what
it how
you want
you
to do.
get it
Spend
how you
how
get
you
in.
want it. But
Yeah.
I feel like if you just doing this because you just want to outdo this
Of
competition,
course.
that's the
What it is.
wrong
Yeah.
mindset to me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel like a lot of it is just, I feel like honestly, bro, a lot of it is more for the parents than it is for the kids. I think kids want to look nice. I think kids want to, enjoy themselves. But I think a lot of that extra stuff is it's for the parents to show off.
Mm-hmm.
I think some kids I've seen that a lot where the kids be looking uncomfortable. They just want to go and be with their friends. But the
Yeah,
parents want to do it big.
they want to do it real big, and then
Mhm.
I noticed that it turns into a big after party for the parents.
Yep. Hmm.
I noticed that. Like
The parents make friends. Yeah.
I've been to a couple prom sit-outs, and later on that night when
Mhm.
the kid was gone, like that backyard turned into Po Fred's.
Facts.
For
I
real.
think
Like I've seen it.
I
I've
think
seen it.
yeah,
So
that's true.
um and the last thing I will say this. I miss seeing the young women looking classy.
Yeah.
I miss seeing a young man with a dope, nice ass tuxedo or suit on.
Hmm.
I miss seeing it with I miss seeing I miss even with the young lady, the girls. Like some of these dresses, I
They
mean,
so inappropriate, bro.
god damn, like
So inappropriate. They like stripper dresses. Like they like dresses for grown women. Like ain't no in the world your
yeah.
daughter should be having a sheer dress like where she wearing like you can see her panties or you can see her thong or like it's so like they just be naked. Like it's just crazy.
It is crazy. And me as a father who got a daughter, I'm like, ain't nowhere in the world I would let Courtney leave my house like that.
Right.
Ain't no
Right.
way. But I
Hmm.
mean, I don't know, but every year I see just it gets different and different.
Mm-hmm.
You look at them and then the mamas and the aunties be just cheering them on. I'm like, damn, they got
Mm-hmm.
they got this little girl out here damn near naked.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
My parents definitely weren't going. I know for sure. Like my dad was definitely not gonna let. I couldn't like show skin hardly anyway. But
Yeah.
but to definitely like what these girls you wear, nah, they weren't going.
These girls, I mean, they damn near be half naked, man.
hmm
And then
hmm
sometimes, like some of these people, they have to get on Facebook and stunt and talk about how much money they spent on their baby's prom dress.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, God damn, $3,000.
that video with the girl what we talking about, bro. She was like, all the proms y'all could just shut it down because my niece just did
Yeah,
that. I'm
yeah.
like, what does that mean? It's a dance. Shut down a dance because you went and spent too much money. The kids. I mean, like that doesn't even make sense. Like
She did say that. Then y'all can just shut it down. All the other proms and shut it down.
I'm like
She did say that.
that is so crazy.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, ma'am. Okay,
Right.
relax,
You
relax.
gotta relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just staying with May. You brought up that May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, like it came like right on time for me because which um we probably have a therapist come on this month. For us in the studio. Well, she
Okay.
was on before, but Jaleesa, I had talked to her, so she
Oh, okay, okay.
probably come back this month to talk about do a mental health check-in. But yeah, it's mental health awareness month. I encourage everybody to, like mental health is like you're no good if you're not mentally,
Mm,
together. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And so
mm.
if your health is not if your mental health is not there, then you can't function for your family, for your friends, for yourself.
Anybody?
So
Yeah, yeah.
I would encourage everybody, this month, if you don't normally do it to if you're feeling like, you're drained, just to take a day for yourself. Like take a day where you just don't have to think, like you're not working, like you're not doing anything but whatever you want to do, like taking care of yourself, so yeah, it's important, bro, because I think about like how many people we know, especially like in our older generations that had strokes and dealing with high blood pressure and hypertension and all this stuff that plagues our community. A lot of it has to do with stress, and so we got to find ways to reduce that. So, I was, like I said, I took off those couple weeks because I was dealing with some stuff, but
You needed it. You needed to.
I had to like step away from because
Mm-hmm.
again, I want to be on top for my family. I want to be on top for my friends, but I want to be on top for myself, and
Mm-hmm.
so when you noticing that you're going down that road, I notice it now, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you don't want to when everybody think you got it together, you be like embarrassed, and sometimes you don't want to like show that you being like a vulnerable or weak moment, but that don't help nobody. It don't help
Everybody,
you.
everybody think you the strong friend.
Yeah, but sometimes the strong friend needs to, they need to lean. Everybody needs to lean on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so, I thank God for my friends and for my family that that knew something was wrong and checked on me. So but it's all good. It's a process.
It
We
is a
all human. We all human. We all have our days, but the important thing is we can't stay there. So
because
you know,
that's the scary part. Because if you
yeah,
stay there and then staying there and not getting help or
yeah,
not even just talking to somebody, it becomes
yeah.
dangerous.
It comes dangerous. Yeah.
Dangerous. And I think just for men and women, it's different.
hmm
Because like you just said, for a man, sometimes the expectation is unfairly we supposed to be able to just get through it,
hmm
and just toughen up.
Yeah.
But man, the mind is strong. The mind is powerful. Like your mind, I've never been depressed. I don't think, but I understand how people who are depressed when they talk about how they just feel like they're in a dark place because it's your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind is basically transmitting to you, your body, and just you have all these thoughts in your head, and that's why people say I'm depressed because
It
one,
crippled you.
it does. I was just gonna say one, you don't want to do anything
Mm-hmm. Been there.
physically at all.
Yeah.
You probably don't want to eat as much as you normally would.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you don't want to reach out to people. You want to be isolated. So it's all that
Mm-hmm.
that's balled up, and I think also too I'm guilty of this too. I have to start like opening up and sharing when I'm going through stuff. It'd be hard. Like I be trying to like tell my wife that I
Yeah.
got to get better at that. But I've tried to get better with letting her know if something wrong with me. But it's hard sometimes trying to open up because again, you don't want to feel like you're the weak one or
Yeah.
but a lot of times the people who you think are really really the strongest, they be fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when
Mm-hmm.
something happens, it's sometimes you always see people say, "Well, I didn't know this was going on,"
Yeah.
because a lot of times they just don't know how to reach out to nobody.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, they're gonna feel embarrassed because people might be like,
Mm-hmm.
"Well, damn, I thought you had it all together,"
Yeah.
and a lot of
Yeah.
times it don't be that case.
Yeah. People have to, you know, stop thinking they know what depression looks like, like or what it should look like. It
Mm-hmm.
don't always look like, somebody walking around sad. I could be walking around with a fake smile on because
Face
I don't
on.
know. Then I
Yeah.
go home, like you said, and then the symptoms are there where I don't want to be with my friends or I don't want to talk to anybody and I'm isolated. You're not eating and you get immobilized. That's what depression does. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It gets That's why I said you can't stay there. Because if you stay there for a long time, if you let those dark thoughts overtake you,
Mm-hmm.
man, that's why people end up, committing suicide and things like that. So
And and we talked about this on our episode with our homie Scott Riley from the Be the Flow movement, and he brought up the fact that he didn't realize he was depressed
yeah.
because he was trying to mask it by
Hmm.
drinking, overeating to the point
Yeah.
where he just had a moment like, what am I doing to myself?
Yeah.
And again, that mental awareness and mental health, we know they're different, but again, you have to be aware that, man, I'm going through something
Hmm.
before it gets to the illness part, because sometimes
Hmm.
if it gets to the illness part, either you've hit rock bottom or now you need to really seek some type of help.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Because it can get bad.
Yeah.
The depression can cause you, like you said, to overeat, can cause you to drink, cause you to do drugs, and
Yes.
if you overindulge in that, what you're gonna start doing is messing with your body. You're
Yes.
killing yourself. You know
Kill
what I'm
you
saying?
slowly.
Yeah. And that's not what life is supposed to be about. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta push our way through. And sometimes that causes for us to reach out to people. So we can't be ashamed to do that because you don't want to stay in that state. You want to get out so you can go back to being your best self. So that's
And we know this stress is a silent motherfucking killer.
absolutely.
It's a silent
Absolutely.
killer because
Yeah.
stress can come from anything, from work,
Yeah.
your personal
Family,
life, family.
friends.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it can come from anywhere. And if you're not mentally in the best uh, space, it can lead to serious health problems.
Absolutely.
You can be
Absolutely.
you can be a 45, 40-year-old man that has uh, uh, a heart attack or have what's that disease where you high blood pressure.
Yeah.
You can have hypertension.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like you said, it's because of the stressors, the
Mm-hmm.
life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, May is mental health awareness month, and I think we keep saying this on this pod all the time. Black people, us, our culture, our delegation, we got to get out of that shit. Talking about
Yeah.
it's embarrassing. You ain't supposed to tell nobody your business. No, no, because
Yeah.
a lot of our people nowadays that's our age and older, because they didn't have nobody to talk to, they messed up.
Yeah. They're dying. A lot of people died young because they didn't have the resources that we have,
True.
and we got resources now, and we're in a time where, the stigma is there like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
take advantage of that. Like we have to take advantage of our of mental wellness,
You
and
have to.
stand on top of that so that we can be our best selves. Because if we in that dark place, then we can't do anything. You won't you
Nope.
won't you won't be able to function. That's what
Yep.
happens when you're depressed. You won't be able to function. And if you're not functioning on a spiritual level, you can't do what God wants you to do. Like everybody has a purpose. And so
Every-
if you have a purpose in your life and what the life purpose is, if you are in a state of depression, um, and you stay there, you can't fulfill it. You can't, you
no,
can't, you
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 can't
can't do
fulfill
it,
it.
So
You can't
you
fulfill
can, and that's not to say that again, we're gonna have days where we're gonna be depressed and we're gonna be stressed, but the biggest thing is to recognize that, man, I see I'm going there. Let me get out of it.
it. Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
gotta we gotta figure out ways and tools to use to help us to get out of it. So yeah,
And the last thing I want to say is when you say find a tool or use a tool to get out of it, a lot of people exercise.
sure.
A lot of people go to the
Meditation,
gym.
yoga,
Yeah,
yeah,
to help with that. Um,
pray,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Besides going to a bottle or some
absolutely,
drugs, and also this, I'm gonna go there. A lot of people who be depressed and have mental issues, they may go to sex,
yeah,
and sometimes that can be bad.
yeah. That's very unhealthy.
It can be unhealthy too. So I mean, yeah, it's. When people say life be life,
Yeah, life be life for sure.
that's another word.
Yeah,
That's another way of saying, man, I'm dealing with a lot of shit.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Life
that's what
definitely be
that
life,
means.
bro.
That's
Life
what that
definitely
means.
be life, but
And
I feel like with you, when you got you a good support system, and if you don't, just find you something to attach to so that you can be in a better
be
space.
a better, a better mental space. So
Absolutely, yeah,
so everybody out there, if y'all listen to this pod and you dealing with something mentally, man, talk to somebody. Even if it's not somebody professional, talk to somebody.
yeah.
Just get it off your chest, and
Mhm.
go pray about it.
Journal.
Journal, you know what
Big
I
on
mean?
journal. I love journals. Yeah,
Yeah, because a lot of times trying to pray it away, that don't always work.
yeah,
That don't always work all the time. And
yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with praying, but
Sure.
that sometimes,
You got to talk to
you
somebody.
gotta talk to somebody. God has given us all the free will, and God has given us the opportunity to have things around us. So use them tools.
Absolutely.
Use them. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. And speaking of, moving on to the next time. Speaking of mentally unstable people, maybe Amanda Seals. Amanda Seals.
I knew you was gonna talk about her.
Amanda. Amanda Seals. Amanda Seals.
Bro, we missed some these last 2 weeks, but she been in the news. I almost got on the pod just talk about her
I
last
thought
week.
she was. I thought she was.
Oh man, oh
Uh,
man.
did you watch the interview?
I watched all 3 hours.
I did too. And the only reason I watched it because one, I was like, I know at some point me and T's gonna talk about her.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched it because she didn't disappoint me. I knew this is what I was gonna get
Mm-hmm.
by listening to her. So basically, 3 hour long episode on Club Shay Shay with Amanda Seals. For those of you who don't know who she is, she has been she's been around a while in the entertainment business.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, she started as a child actor. She started doing other stuff, other film, other movies. She's even had her own content, which that's how I knew about her. I used to follow her because she's doing her own content on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it was actually good. And then that's
Mm-hmm.
how I got introduced to Issa
Yeah.
because both of them were doing content on YouTube. So that's why I started following her. I always thought one thing Amanda Seals is very, very, very smart. I'm
She's
not gonna
talented.
I'm not gonna take that away from her. She's very intelligent, very educated. Um, but the interview has some good moments. It has some funny moments. It has some cringy moments. But what I took out of it is that I know there was this big thing about her saying she didn't feel like she was in a safe space on that podcast. By that podcast, she didn't feel comfortable. I don't necessarily know I agree with that from me watching it because I thought,
She said it herself. It was a safe space.
and she said it, and he actually asked her. He actually made a point to make the comment like, Amanda, this is a safe space for you. So whatever you want to talk about, you can talk about. And she did, and she ended up hugging him. She didn't hug him at first because she was like, I don't hug niggas or something like that. She said, whatever she said, I don't know. But with Amanda Seales, two things. One, she's defensive a lot, and I see why it comes off wrong to other people, because if you don't know who she is, you can't really take her brazenness, how she talks, and you feel like sometimes when she's talking about something that regarding her, it lacks accountability on her part. That's number one. Two, I feel like just her talking about her past, her professional relationships, her personal relationships, I feel like she's been hurt a lot, both professionally and personal. And I don't know if she's ever gotten over it or she's ever talked about it with somebody, but you can clearly see she had opportunity on Club Shay Shay to bring up a lot of stuff. The whole Issa Rae thing. Now, again, that's Amanda's side of the story. I don't know. I mean, we haven't heard Issa's, but when I listened to it, I was like, "Damn, Issa really like that." But again, that's her side of the story, so I don't know. But she told her story about she felt like Issa put her off, didn't want to intervene between Issa's publicist and her. And my thing is, if somebody I work with in that space, I'm talking about in that space, where I have to see her every day in that space, and your publicist says she don't like me, and we're trying to, in that space, we're trying to do business, or we're trying to, it's about money. Literally, I'm gonna go until you'll be like, all right, if you don't like me, why, and tell me why. And then whatever that reason is, we can move on. But I feel like if you've been the person that works for her, and I need to figure out like where's the disconnect? Maybe I did say something that I don't know, because I feel like sometimes Amanda probably says shit and she don't realize she said this to a person. And some people just don't fucking forget, Tease. They don't. Some people say something to you, they be thinking like, oh, whatever. But to some people, they be like, I can't believe you fucking talk to me like that. And they hold on and they be like, I don't fuck with her, I don't fuck with him. And I believe that could be something in between there. But between her and Issa, and the truth is in there somewhere. I don't know if Issa is ever going to speak about it. Probably not, because I'm sure she saw the interview. But knowing Issa, how we know her just by she is, she probably don't even care. She probably, Issa really has that I really don't give a fuck type attitude sometimes. She married. She don't even care about none of this. But overall, it was 3 hours. For those of you, you don't have to watch the whole 3 hours. If you can watch those clips that's floating around on YouTube and stuff.
Well, I would say watch some of it because the clips can be misleading.
Yeah, they can be misleading if you're looking for certain context.
Sure.
For certain subjects that they talked about. If you want some context, then yeah. But I mean, again, I have to admit I enjoyed it, but I also was like, damn, Amanda, like then the whole autism thing. I'm gonna let you talk about that, but I feel like she jumped out the window on that, and that wasn't cool.
I'm gonna tell you something. People always say outside. Two things can be true. You can be a talented, brilliant person, and you can be exhausting as hell too. And she's both.
Mm,
She's absolutely both.
I like that. I like that.
She I don't have to preface, like, to me, when people were like saying stuff, bro, like they were taking shots at Shannon like he's too dumb for the interview. I'm thinking, like, I watched the interview. Amanda didn't say anything that was so profound that, a 10th grader couldn't grasp it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
They
was
were
not.
getting everybody like, oh, her intelligence was full on display. Well, she intelligent means you went to school, you learned, and you have information, you have knowledge. That's
Information.
what intelligent means. You have abundance of information. That doesn't make you smart, doesn't make you wise, doesn't make you a good person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It means that you have gathered a bunch of information, and she has a bunch of information. And I started liking Amanda because she's pro-black, and she's always been like a
Very
person that
pro-black.
she, I liked about Amanda is that she don't have a work voice where, she around white folks. It's not my job to make you comfortable.
Comfortable. No,
You
she's
know what
not
I'm
like
saying? And I
that at all.
understand. I get that. Like, I wish, to a degree, I'm like that, but not like in your face black. You know what I'm saying? Because when you work in corporate America, bro, like, if they knew how black I was, like, they'd be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can take black teeth, but they can't take black ass teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like, they
No.
don't want to see, they don't want to see that part. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Because
power to the people, Latisse.
they all want to see that, so it's just like, but it's still me, but they don't want to see it. But yeah, I think Amanda, what you said is true, bro. She got some deep rooted hurt that she ain't never dealt with. Like, to me, somebody told me that I had a teacher, Sunday school teacher, told me that probably about 20 years ago. Well, not just me. We was part of a lesson, and she said, when dealing with people, sometimes that abrasiveness or the aggressiveness has nothing to do with you. And so, as a person that's supposed to be like a follower of Christ or something, right? Or if you're supposed to be a good person, don't let that person change how you interact, because it really got nothing to do with you. They got some stuff going on, and you don't try not to take on their hurt.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's hurt. You know what I'm saying? And so I think Amanda has some deep-rooted hurt that she ain't never dealt with, whether it's from her family, whether it's from past Hollywood situations. It's there, and I think because it's there, she barks at everybody. Like, she has a bite, like, before you get me, I'm gonna get you. That's how she comes off. And to be honest, people don't want to work with that.
Nope.
It's not a healthy environment. And my mom used to always tell me, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. Like, how you say stuff matters. You know what I'm saying? And whether or not you want to, feel like you can say how you want to say it, that's just not true. People are not going to receive it if you. You're not going to get the result that you want. And if you don't learn how to bring it down and be sincere about it, then she's going to always hit that brick wall. And I can go on and on about it, but I don't like that. Two things I didn't like. I don't like how she was on the show at the end and gave Shannon his props for letting her be on the show and talk, and called it a safe space and gave him accolades. But as soon as clips started going around, and as soon as people who clearly didn't watch the whole thing start trying to change the narrative and start saying, dang, he ain't let her talk, or dang, he ain't did that, instead of coming to Shannon's defense and saying, y'all go ahead and watch the whole video, she jumped on the bandwagon and say, yeah, I didn't feel safe in there. Amanda, you just told this man that you felt safe. Why would you? I mean, she bought into it, and then she just went on this rant about, not feeling safe. I mean, for 3 hours, I watched it. You talked for 2.5. He really didn't even talk that much. He let her talk. He let her get off everything. Like, of
Which
course,
is what he does all the time. When somebody come on there, he let them talk.
I mean, but it's like, of course he's gonna interrupt and say stuff sometimes. That's what you do when you're on an interview. Like, why is she acting stupid? And then to sit there when he act, because he knew, I felt like Shannon knew she was on BS when she was self-diagnosed herself for autism, which is pissing me off, because it's so many people that has autism The spectrum is wide. Like, and she may
Yeah.
absolutely have it though, bro. She may be on the spectrum. She may be autistic. But if you didn't really go through, you just self-diagnosed and you didn't really be clinically diagnosed, don't go around saying that. That not in this day and age, you don't have to do that. It don't cost $10,000. You know what I'm saying? And for people who know people that are autistic and love people that are autistic, that pissed me off because I'm like,
I think it's offensive. I thought it was offensive.
It's offensive because people, you're trying to find a reason to excuse your bad behavior, and that's not cool.
Right.
It's not cool. And I'm saying bad behavior in the sense of why you always get into it with people. You have to reevaluate. It's not always everybody. From the time you were born until today, to last week with Shannon, it's always somebody like, you know, at some point, bro, she don't have self-awareness.
None.
Like at some point you have to look into yourself and say, damn, what am I doing?
No self.
That or what can I do differently so that I can have better human interaction?
Yep.
What are you really doing that? Like, I feel like she thinks she's the smartest person in the room. She has that smartest person in the room syndrome, and she don't want to hear nobody else's opinion. Nope. Like, if her opinion, she feels like she's so smart and knows it to where if what I say, if your rebuttal, it means nothing. Like it's not true. She don't understand that your opinion is from your point of view. That don't make it facts. That's just how you feel. Whole, like you said, that was your perception.
Yeah.
Issa could have a whole different a perception of that whole thing, and we can look at the whole thing different.
I know exactly.
You know? So
exactly.
But she don't look at it like that. She looks at it like her way is right, and that's it. She doesn't even consider. She don't want to consider another opinion. Like that's when you like that, bro. You're not gonna grow. You're not gonna grow.
And when you like that,
relationships.
When you like that, I wonder how many like real friends you have, close friends.
I'm sure if she has them, they're probably exhausted.
Yeah.
And they probably don't talk because it's like people like that. You can't know it all. It's like you can't really talk to them
at all.
You know,
because you feel like if you talk to them and you disagree with them, they gonna get mad and defensive, and then like y'all gonna be like y'all come to a standstill.
Yeah, nobody got time for that. Nobody wants to argue all the time. Like she wants to argue all the time. Nobody got time for that shit.
Isn't she in a relationship?
Not anymore.
I wonder what's that like too. But anyway, I mean, and then people was like, why is Shannon doing interviews and this and that? But I'm like,
it was disrespectful to me. They was like, Shannon been doing this. She wanted to come on his show first of all, and then two, like again, she wasn't saying anything that was so. If y'all thought that what she was saying that was so profound that it was too much for Shannon, y'all need to read the book.
I'm saying,
I mean, y'all niggas is dumb because she wasn't saying nothing that wasn't common sense. So for me, like, let's not like women were doing it. I'm sorry, sisters. They was irritating the shit out of me. Like trying to lay on that. She's so intelligent. He too intelligent. People don't want to talk to her because she too intelligent. That's bull. I know plenty of smart people that went to Ivy League schools, multiple schools that have gotten straight A's, that travel this world, and they are sweet as pie and get along with everybody. Has nothing. You wouldn't even know some of my friends like are loaded as they are and have the mind because they don't brag about it. You know, I mean, like they just do them. So it's not because she's intellectual. It's because she has a disposition about herself and she chooses to bark at everybody. That has nothing to do with her intellect. People are not scared of intellect. Like women who were saying that because they got degrees and they want to excuse why they have bad behavior and want to find a reason as to why they're single and why they don't like them because it's because you're so smart. It's not. I know women that are probably way smarter than anybody you'll ever know, and they are nice and they got men. Okay.
Nice and they got men.
And I want that one. What I finna say, I was finna say they getting D.
And they,
okay.
Yeah. So
and
hold
they're
on,
happy.
hold on.
They're happy. They're pleasant to be around. Like
They're
that
nice.
narrative.
They
That
got
about the
men, and they get
yeah,
D.
and they're getting the D. Like that narrative, bro. That like because you are smart, that men don't want to be with you, or that you can't. People can't take your intellect. That is garbage. And women got to stop saying that. That's an excuse for you to feel like you can, you know, show off or make
Yeah,
yourself boast about yourself. That's narcissistic, to
very
be quite
narcissistic.
honest.
Very narcissistic.
Yeah, it has nothing. Being intellect has nothing to do with you being nice, and people can't because people that are really smart don't have to say it.
Nope.
They don't have to say it. Like I said, you wouldn't even know people that I know who are super that have masters and have PhDs and
Mm-hmm.
I mean I have a lot of intelligence. I'm probably the dumbest of all my friends, you know. I mean, when it comes to paper, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
like seriously,
But
but
but my last thing on this, these stupid ass people acting like Shannon Sharp platform is he's got people up there drinking cognac. He's on the couch. He's chilling. He ain't trying to be no motherfucking journalist. Everybody act like he's supposed to give these journalistic questions and
that's
follow
what
up.
makes
Look,
it different.
man, listen, man. Stop
He
that fake
always say
outrage.
that, bro. He always say, "I'm not a journalist. This is a
It's a
conversation."
conversation. Stop that
Yeah,
fake outrage, man. Y'all
it's fake.
people, you
Yeah,
people kill me, man. If
yeah,
if if she wanted a journalistic interview, she would have talked to Gail old pale ass. That's what she would have went to. But she
yeah.
came on Uncle Shay Sharp and to drink some yak and talk.
She don't
You know what I'm
drink,
saying?
but she came on there because it's a popular platform, and she wanted to get her stuff off. But the minute she did it, like to the next day to turn her back on them, I'm thinking you don't want to really amend your relationship with black media
No, you
because the
don't.
way you did that, that was to me that
You
sent the
don't.
message to black media to she won't be on my show.
Mm-mm.
That's the truth. They was if you got on Club Shay Shay and the next day tore him down for days about the interview. If I'm the griot, if I'm you know any other Essence or Ebony or
They
whatever,
not gonna they not gonna
ain't
mess with her.
nobody gonna you're not gonna be on my show.
They
No.
don't mess with her.
You're not gonna be on here and then twist my show around and then say it's not a safe place because I don't agree with everything you say.
And you got to be difficult to work with. Just like
No.
Monique. I don't know if you seen it. Monique on
Back
the
at
same bullshit again.
yeah.
You know, I
Why
mean, like,
you sitting and she laying on that, but then when you stop getting calls, then you be saying, "See how
yeah,
Hollywood work." Stop talking about it. You giving it. You know how they always say, "Bro, you want something to die? Stop talking about it.
stop talking about it. That's
Well,
it.
forget about it." If you want to be that victim, that you want to have that attached to you instead of just walking in your greatness, being funny, and doing your material, like you want to lay on that button, and that's gonna be the reason why you don't get the calls or the money jointly because nobody want to hear that.
Nobody want to hear it.
Yeah, true.
And again, tell jokes, motherfucker. Like, tell
Yeah,
some jokes.
I
This
don't
shit
care
getting
about you.
old.
It's way old.
Getting old and
Yeah,
tired. Tell some jokes. You
yeah.
talking shit about two billionaires. Tell some jokes.
They don't care.
They don't care. They don't give a
Oprah and
fuck.
Tyler do not. You're not going to get them to budge. Let's
No,
just
they
be.
not. They not. And
Yeah.
to quite honest, if we're gonna be 100, you should not want to have bad relationships with those two motherfuckers. Because at the end of the day, whether you like them or not, they are able to get in the rooms with white people, certain white people who may
Mhm,
not like you, but they'll listen to them.
mhm. Or
And
forget the other rooms of white folks, bro. These are people in Hollywood that people can say they want to say about Tyler, but he has damn near by himself kept Black Hollywood working.
yeah, he has.
People that never would have got a chance been getting checks for 8 years in big checks on his shows. So, hey,
Man, Monique, I ain't never like Monique. Never, I never liked her like that.
She was all as Corey Holcomb said, she was always mid.
Mid, very mid.
She was always mid.
She
Like
was very
I
mid.
never thought like I'm gonna tell you who my funny ladies are. We can move on. My funniest ladies always been Adele Givens,
Yeah, funny as hell.
Melanie Camacho.
Funny as hell. She passed
Uh,
away too, I think.
no, she did it.
I think you sure?
Melanie Camacho
I got to look. One of them females passed away
recently.
a few years ago. But go ahead. Who
No,
y'all?
no, she been around. And some more.
Oh hell yeah! Some more funny as fuck.
Some more was always funny. And you know who else kind of funny too? I mean,
Who?
I ain't gonna lie. Leslie Jones is funny.
She is funny.
Leslie Jones been funny for a minute. So I'm like, Monique was always just okay to me. But those ones I named, they actually used to crack me up laughing. So
Monique is mid. Just call it what it is, Jack.
Yeah, absolutely.
She real mid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The last thing I want to talk about, we gotta talk about that Kendrick track, Euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
How many times did you listen to it?
To be quite honest, bro, I didn't lost count.
Yeah, I listened to it. I think I listened to it 7 times now.
I listened to it a lot.
So what you think?
It's good. It's good. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm not a hip hop historian. I'm not a
hip hop connoisseur.
I'm not a hip hop connoisseur, but when I heard it, I like rap like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always said I wasn't never a big fan of Kendrick like that because he's very artsy. You know what I'm saying? But he was in his bag. He was in his bag. He was very direct.
He was.
And he was in his bag, bro. I like the beat changes. I like the whole setup. I like that he took his time and didn't let nobody rush him into no response. And it was just all around an A for me. It was an A for me, bro. Like I liked like I know you're gonna talk about what you thought about it, but when you get there, what did you think about people now saying like, how can Kendrick talk about question Drake's blackness when his wife is mixed or something like that?
Well, people got that wrong because I saw them comments and I went directly to the sources on Google and other people.
Yeah,
she's not mixed like what Drake is.
Right.
She's actually Latino and black. So it's not even on the same things. But again, this is social media, so everybody trying.
And he wasn't questioning him being. He wasn't like talking about like the fair skinness or anything like that. His thing was like, like when he was saying like a battle that not just Drake had, but some mixed people have. Like, and Drake ain't even from America, so he got certain. You have a totally different black experience. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
So
different.
that's what he was kind of like relating to, kind of saying like, stop acting like you can relate to the black experience when you really don't.
I mean, again, rappers, constantly been shooting shots at Drake about that. So clearly there's something there, but for me, I like the record. See, for me, I don't have a dog in the race. So for me, it makes me enjoy this whole little back and forth even more because I like both guys, but I'm not a fan of both guys like that. Like, I've said on numerous occasions, with Kendrick's albums, I don't like them all. You know what I mean? Like, I thought Damn was real mid. I thought it was overrated. The last one he just dropped, I didn't think it was all that. But I get you got the diehard Kendrick fans. I get it. But for me, I thought this song was put together to a genius level. From the name of the song to all the way through, I thought it was on a genius level. he basically told us and the whole world he don't like Drake.
You hate him.
He don't fuck with Drake.
Yeah.
And he don't fuck with the people who fuck with Drake. Like he really just put everybody on notice. Like, I don't fuck with this dude. Here's why. And he threw jabs throughout the whole song. More jabs, more jabs. And I'm looking forward to Drake's response, because for me this is good. For like the whole rap lyrics and the verses, I think hip hop needs this, because I don't like all the nice guy, we all get along shit all the time. Like for me, if you say you the best, like how all three of them has always said that they the best, I like this back and forth.
Yeah.
Now, do you think it may get personal between one of them? I think
it's already personal.
No, I
So
mean
what do you mean?
I mean more, like to the point where it may get maybe a little bit more disrespect to where it's, I don't know if it's gonna get on Biggie Tupac to where that's why I fucked your bitch. I'm talking about, like, I don't know if it's gonna go there, but I think Drake might respond with a little bit more this time, and then maybe Kendrick might come back with a little, because after listening to Euphoria, Kendrick knows something. Kendrick knows something about Drake that the world don't know, and maybe it's gonna come out. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna come out.
But see, that's what I said. I mean, with the beef stuff, everybody, like, y'all rap connoisseurs who y'all always try to act like it's not gonna go get escalated, and that's insane to think that it's not. Like, you can't have no beef and it's gonna be friendly. There ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing as friendly beef.
Well, Kendrick asked, he said, if you're my friend, let me know now. If not, then it's why I'm in Melly.
That's the point. And that's why J. Cole got that's why J. Cole
he don't deserve to be
No, I'm
talked
just
about.
saying. Yes, you do. But because I'm just saying, I feel like y'all trying to insert y'all generation, how y'all do stuff on how these new guys do it. And again, I'll say it, they just don't operate like that. And these guys are a little more sensitive, right? But bro, that's just it. Like, how many rappers? I don't want to be that person, but this beef stuff, like, I don't see, I don't get the purpose of it. I don't get how, like, people say we need it, and I'm like, I don't think we need it. Like, we don't need them to escalate to anything else. We have enough dead rappers.
I don't think it's gonna go there, Tease. I don't,
bro.
Not
you say that because we don't want it to, but it's not the people that's beefing. It be the outsiders.
But I don't. But their whole. I don't think their crew is made up like that. To like how Death Row and I don't think so. I think this is going to stick.
Yeah, bro. But you said, like, when people, this generation is soft, like you just said. And if you somebody in Drake, if you getting shitted on and you Drake and you his crew, and y'all run into somebody from Kendrick crew, I'm not saying I hope this shit don't happen. Like, but if you're labeled as soft, like everybody labeled Drake, sometimes people, what they try to do, prove that they're not soft.
Put it on records like they've been doing.
Okay. Well, again, I don't get the purpose of it. It's not going to. It's just going to get worse and worse. And I feel like too, this generation is different. Where, to me, they got about one more round of this before everybody's attention span is gone. Like, that carrying on, like, back and forth. That's not, like, that ain't gonna work in 2024 because people's attention spans is too short, and I think it's gonna get old fast.
Well, that's why I feel like, I don't know when Drake is gonna respond. I don't know. It took Kendrick 2 weeks to respond before when he dropped Euphoria, because everybody was saying, like, oh, okay, Drake dropped Push Push-Ups, whatever that track was.
It took him 2 weeks to do that too. A little bit over 2 weeks.
So that's why. So maybe now this is what we're gonna get. Maybe Drake might respond tomorrow or Saturday. I don't know, but I feel like he gonna respond. I feel like he already got something ready.
Sure.
And again, I don't want to see nobody else jump in this. I would rather just these two Go back and forth and give us 6-7 minutes. Give us some different tracks. Put it out there. I like how they put it out there on YouTube. I love that. They just throwing it out there. That's what I want to see. Because right now, I don't need to hear nothing from no YFN Lucci or no motherfucking Gunna. I don't want to hear none of them niggas rap now. I want to see how this goes. And once these two are done, then come on with the bullshit for the summer. That's fine. But I want to see how this ends up. Because right now, this is entertaining for people who love rap. And those of you who said that Euphoria was corny, y'all them old niggas that I hate. Because nothing about this song was corny. Nothing about this song was trash. This is the reason why when you say I want to be a rapper, I want to be the best, it's lyrics like that where you've taken the time to dissect an entire person, come up with punchlines, and put them into bars.
He
That's
definitely
talent.
did. He definitely did. He definitely yeah. Every I don't think there was a line that wasn't like damn. It just kept going like damn. Like he kept like from that whole 6 minutes, he didn't lay up.
He let up. Even the intro
Yeah.
with the what was that? My man, what's his name? The melody from the song
Teddy P.
Like the intro, that was dope. How he set that up.
Yeah, he set it up like it was at the calm for the storm.
And Sam Gilly old ass talking about that's corn. It was a corn.
Gilly, when's the last time you put a rap out? Knock it off.
Clown ass. Man, you better get out of here. There wasn't nothing corny about that song, man.
Nothing at all. If you Drake your friend, just say that.
Just right. Just stay on that side then.
Just say that. Like that's the side you are. Just say
like
that.
Kendrick said, if you fuck with him, I don't fuck with you. Like stay on that side, man. Talking about it's corny. I just hate when old heads do that, man. I hate that. I hate that, man. Like it's music. Like if you're okay, it's fine. If you don't like it, say you just don't like it. But then to call it corny, it's far from corny.
It's definitely not corny. And I'm not even like a hip hop head like that. Yeah. It's definitely for the casual fan. You gonna listen to that like, whoa.
Yeah, you gonna listen to it.
Because I like the push-up song.
I thought it was good.
People trying to talk about that. I was like, y'all can say what y'all want to do. Drake was in his bag with that. You can't even like knock it off.
that was typical Drake.
Yeah, like don't act like he didn't come at their heads. Like knock it off. He was in his bag, and then Kendrick said, "I got your bag. I got a bigger one." So
a bigger one.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. I just like I said, I don't want it to. That's the girl in me that don't want it to be like, okay, it's enough, guys.
That's the mama birdie, the mama.
Yeah, that's enough, guys. All right, that's enough. Like,
time to come in the house, guys.
Time to come in the house. Y'all didn't said enough. Like, all right, let's get back to making safe music.
too much rough housing, huh?
Yeah. Let's all calm down, guys. But, yeah.
But the song was what 6 minutes, so he gave us 6 minutes of that song.
Mm-hmm.
And the parts that's really stood out when you talk about Drake not being a good father, he talk about that. Then he was talking about he just that was complete dissection.
He thought about everything. He had that little like how when DMX was like, I hate Drake. Like I hate the way he talk. I hate the way he walk. I hate the way he sound. Like I had forgot about the interview, bro, until Kendrick said that.
I didn't see. Here's the thing: when you listen to it again and then you go down like, damn, that was a DMX interview. It's like the whole Euphoria. Drake is a part of that show.
Yeah.
And what is the show? Like it's crazy. Like Kendrick really, really, really put some thought into this, man.
He definitely did.
And I again, and who's to say? I listened to Joe Budden. I think it was Ice or whoever. One of them said this. Who's to say after all this, these motherfuckers do a record together?
I believe they will.
You know what I mean? After all this,
I
do a record.
believe after all is said and done, they gonna do that. To me, that's really the only how J. Cole gonna redeem himself is he gonna have to be on the song with them.
I'll do a record,
which I think is gonna happen. And they're probably gonna all go on tour.
Come here, man.
I wouldn't be surprised that I feel like they all go on tour.
Come here. I gotta let him give a shout out. You know, this is
what's up, CJ?
It's the newest member, everybody, to Morehouse College.
Yay! So congrats, CJ.
Thank you.
He getting ready for prom tomorrow. So, you know.
Yeah.
And then graduation in 3 weeks.
That's what's up.
Anything you want to say to anybody, CJ? Shout out, anything?
Shout out all my guys. Y'all know who y'all is.
That's it. All right, so I appreciate it, man.
That's so crazy. Like, I remember when CJ was in Samara's stomach.
Yeah. Now that's 18 years ago. Look at where we at now.
He's a grown ass man now. That's crazy.
Where we at now. You know what
that's
I mean?
crazy.
Where we at. But
so you go to Morehouse, like, so you know a lot of Morehouse dudes, like when it go to like, do you think he's gonna like pledge?
I think so. I just don't know what.
I feel like CJ will be an alpha. I see alpha in CJ. You know, because you know they kind of like the nothing against the other ones. Not, but you know the alphas are like the distinguished.
I know.
A lot of them are like the preachers and the senators, the politicians. Like they those type of dudes. Like they be real distinguished type.
His mom said the same thing, but
yeah,
like Will was talking. I wouldn't be surprised if the Negro becomes a noob.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
I would not be surprised. I just would not be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
But yeah, he's looking forward to that Morehouse. It's been a long road. So we here now. We here. We finally made it here. So
what's up? He'll come home with a Spelman girl.
Man, you know, that'd be all right with me. You know what I mean? It'd be okay.
Yeah, I mean, right. Do Morehouse, Spelman, and Kirkland still share that same campus kind of?
Yep.
Okay.
They call it the AUC. That's what they call it. Because all actually, and then Morris Brown.
Oh, so I think Morris Brown is there too.
All 4 of them schools, they share curriculums, all that. So yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is.
That was like always one of my regrets, bro. When I was in my 20s, even now, it's just like I didn't go to an HBCU. Like I always thought, like when I was in grammar school, in high school, I was like, if I go to university, I want to go to Jackson State. Like I don't know why that was. Yeah. I wanted to go there, and I was like, I wanted to go to a black school, but I didn't really like school. But if I had to go to one, I was like, I want to go to a HBCU. But yeah, I myself, I never did go, but.
Yeah. What now that the things I know now, if I had to do it all over again, I would definitely go to a HBCU.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. But I mean, hey, this is his path. He gonna see where it takes him. But I mean,
he gonna do well.
I told him, I said, it's impressive, man. You come out there with a Morehouse degree. That's impressive.
I know some Morehouse. A lot of them, again, Morehouse men. They do big things. So
that network is tight. That network is damn near fraternity. It's damn near fraternity. That's how tight that network is. So
absolutely.
We gonna send them off and may God keep them. And I'm gonna try not to go broke for tuition. But we here now. We here. So
that's what's up. I'm happy for him.
You got anything else, Tease?
No, just congratulations to all the graduates.
Yep.
Everybody that's going on prom. Like y'all be safe. Y'all celebrate. Again, May is the month of graduations and prom. So I got a bunch of send-offs. I got a few cousins that's graduating and going on prom. So I'll be some of my cousins' kids. That's crazy. Some of my cousins' kids, they all going to prom and stuff. So and graduations. So May's gonna, like you said, gonna be busy, but it's a joyous busy. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It's good stuff going on. So I'm
It's
happy
joyous.
for everybody that's graduating. Y'all y'all celebrate and enjoy.
Yep.
You
Yep.
deserve it.
They do deserve it, and
Yeah.
I love to see young people like go into that adulthood, like go from
Mhm.
being kids to now adulthood. So this is
Yeah.
this is gonna be good. And again, everybody's going on prom tomorrow. Be safe, have a good time.
Mhm.
Parents, you did a great job. And
Yeah.
um, I'm Coach Mo. It's Tease, episode 104.
104.
Next week we'll probably try to get in the young studio.
Yeah.
We got some guests coming up here too in this month of May. Make sure you subscribe. Some of that podcast on YouTube, Apple, Spotify. Share the podcast. Continue to leave comments. Let's see. Anything else, Tease?
Oh, we'll see y'all next week.
Next week we back at it.
We back next week.
Peace.
Peace.